you're over the age of 35, stop everything you're doing right now. After a lifetime of eating fatty foods, you may run the risks of a stroke or heart attack due to plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. To learn how you can reduce your risks, visit youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today. This may be a life-changing call for you or someone you love. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you.
So you have 16 members of a Florida-based white supremacist gang called Unforgiven has been charged on a 12-count racketeering indictment, accused of crimes including kidnapping, murder, assault, and other crimes. Now, the DOJ announced on July the 15th that these white supremacists went by the names Shrek, Pretty Boy, and Scumbag, and they used corrupt law enforcement officers and state employees to gather information and smuggle contraband to inmates. We all know that white supremacists is all in the police department, so this is not nothing shocking at all. Now, I say as part of being a member of Unforgiven, individuals are required to study Aryan philosophy and perform extreme acts of violence in order to gain membership. I say in addition to tattoos such as swastikas, iron crosses, and SS bolts are also required. As a court documents obtained by the news outlets stated that it also demanded that the participants pay dues and attend regular meetings known as church. It said the indictment also noted the group holds and expands its power through recruitment, indoctrination of white supremacy ideology, in pursuit of business and political leadership, intimidation, and threats and acts of violence. Now, the ADL had described the organization as a white supremacist prison gang. They said the group was said to have been created in part to rebel against the perceived constant and almost brutal victimization of whites in the Florida prison system. Okay? So they said 3 of the members, they said who go by the names of George Shrek Andrews, Joshua Chain Gang Wilson, and Brandon Scumbag Welch. They face up to 30 years in prison if they convicted. Among incidents features one that occurred on the aftermath of George Floyd's death by Derek Chauvin. During the protest, Unforgiven member David Howell assaulted participants partaking in the Peace Walk for Black Lives on June the 5th, 2020 in Brooksville, Florida. They said that the indictment also revealed at the time that Loxahatchee, Florida, a native, was arrested by Hernando County Sheriff's deputies on charges of an improper exhibition of a dangerous weapon and resisting an officer without violence. Now, they say Howell had a machete hidden underneath his shirt, and he lifted his shirt, showing protesters his weapon. Now, the U.S. Attorney's Office said that 4 of the men was in state custody, 11 were in federal custody. It said 1 is still on the loose. A 42-year-old by the name of Joshua Hall, or better known as K9, of Willwood, Florida. It said that the men in custody face various sentences if found guilty, including up to 20 years in prison. But we want to, focus on that this white supremacist group had race soldiers doing their bidding. And they said state employees in Florida, because we know Florida is a white supremacist hotbed, okay? And we have to always keep our, head on the swivel. Remember that white supremacist that was acting a fool in New Jersey, and you remember he was saying that, oh man, I know all the police officers. They're not gonna do me nothing. You say, I'm tied in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these white supremacists are tied in with the race soldiers. Because you know why? Because they in the white supremacist group with them. They in the Proud Boys, they in this group here, and they do all kind of things. It's always have been that way. If you look at American history, you had white supremacists, Ku Klux Klan on the police departments. And you remember some of the movies, they'll show they'll let a brother out of jail at 2 a.m, tell him to leave, he can go or whatever. And the Klan are waiting for him outside because they are part of the Klan. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that's changed with these people. And see, this is why their system is unraveling on them as we speak, because, the God is just tired. It's tired of their system. Because their system is built on evil and murder completely. And they seeing their world turn upside down every day, and I'm loving it. I'm loving watching it. You know, I say that, Lord, I pray, let me see the complete unraveling and destruction of white supremacy in my lifetime. I pray to see it, because that'll be the one great joy to see. But leave me a comment. Let us think about the situation with these white supremacists out there in Florida. And they the ones that got caught. They got many more running around Florida as we speak.
Are you tired of the violence, tired of the injustice, police brutality, rampant discrimination, lack of gun control in this failed bias socioeconomic experiment called America? Or maybe you need a break from the relentless grind and want to regain control of your destiny, your wealth, your health, and your purpose. DiversifiedGame.com has the right course for you. Prepare for my first trip to Africa. Looking to reconnect with your roots, start a new business, or just a fresh start. Africa, aka the motherland, is waiting. Don't let the Chinese and the Mzungus have the fun and also take over the motherland. From Cairo to Mombasa, from Dakar to Cape Town, Africa has something for everyone, from business opportunities to the most amazing people, safety, leisure, and landscapes. The opportunities abound. It is time for the diaspora to reconnect with their roots. Time to reconnect with the birthplace of humanity. Africa is the last frontier. Get your head in the game and reclaim your legacy. The writing is on the wall. Babylon is falling. Give up the stress, grind, and violence inflicted on our people on this continent, and prepare for a journey of restoration and joy by connecting with the land of your ancestors. Check out our new course and kick off your adventure at diversifiedgame.com.